Hi there, and today we're going to learn about how to add images on top of other images in Canva. So here I am in my Canva dashboard, and for example, I will create a blank presentation right here, and then it will open in a new tab. So for example, I will upload an image right here. So I already have an image right here in my Uploads tab, and then I'll choose this one. So I'll just adjust the size, and then a simple way that you can add images is, for example, I have an image right here, and then that is it. I already have this image on top of my image in Canva. But what if I want to do more? Like I want to do a more complex design, maybe overlap this photo or another graphic right here. So what we can do is that we can use a background remover. For example, I'll delete this first. So let's delete this, and then if you have the pro version of Canva, you can just use the background remover right here. But if not, you can go to another tab and then just type in background remover in Google or in your search engine. Then you can use this website right here. Then you can upload the image and then download the image and then use it in Canva. Or what you can also do is that we can just go to apps and then type in here background remover, and then we will have a bunch of different apps right here. For example, I want to use this one, then background remove it, then we can choose this image, click generate, and then we'll just wait for it to remove the background. Now that it has finished removing the background, we can go ahead, click replace, and then as you can see, now we only have the subject of the photo right here. But we still need the background of the image. So we'll just go back to uploads and then add again this photo. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to change the layers. So we will put the image without the background on top. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to set this image as the background, and then we're going to overlay the subject right here. And then once we have done that, we can do some overlays. So for example, I will add a text right here. Then I can go ahead and say, for example, fish. I can change the font style, and then I can layer it behind the background, or I mean behind the subject. Then I can change the color, for example. So let's choose position, go to layers, click the text, then you can go ahead, change the color like that. And then you can use the layers right here so that you can change the position of the elements. And then for example, I want to use an image graphic right here. So for example, for the elements, let's type fish, and then go to graphics. And for example, I want to choose this one. Then I can go ahead and change the layer behind the subject. And then now we have this design for our image. So we have this image overlay for our Canva design. And then that is it. That is how we can add images on top of each other in Canva to create more complex designs. So I hope you learn how to do it, and thank you for watching.